What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here with your $600 second stimulus check update and your $2,000 third stimulus check update. We're also going to go over some details of what's going on with President Donald Trump, the certification ceremony. Also, I have another state that is trying to pass their own $600 stimulus check in addition to the federal government's $600 stimulus checks and $2,000 stimulus checks. I have all the details for it in this video for you guys right now. So don't forget to hit the like button for us down below. And if you're new here, make sure to subscribe down below so you don't miss out on new videos. All right, let's jump right into it. Congress has officially confirmed Joe Biden as president-elect, as both the Senate and the House now have officially made him the president-elect and certified the votes. This comes with Vice President Mike Pence, as you see here on the screen, who presided over the ceremony. There were multiple Republicans that objected, but simply there was not enough Republicans to really do anything, as it seems that they just needed a simple majority to certify each state's votes, which is exactly what happened in that ceremony. So Joe Biden is now officially the president-elect and will be inaugurated on January 20th. Now, of course, this comes with the protests and riots from last night that a lot of people were very unhappy about. President Donald Trump actually released a statement on Dan Scavino's Twitter because President Donald Trump's Twitter is suspended. I'll get to that here in a second. Dan Scavino is the White House Deputy Chief of Staff. Let me show you. Statement by President Donald J. Trump on the electoral certification. Quote, even though I totally disagree with the outcome of the election and the facts bear me out, nevertheless, there will be an orderly transition on January 20th. I have always said we would continue our fight to ensure that only legal votes were counted. While this represents the end of the greatest first term in presidential history, it's only the beginning of our fight to make America great again. Now, meanwhile, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Facebook and Instagram are owned by the same company, Facebook. Twitter is different. They have both banned President Donald Trump from posting for the remainder of his term in office. Mark Zuckerberg, Facebook CEO and founder, has a message here. I'm not going to read all of this, but it says the shocking events of the last 24 hours clearly demonstrate that President Donald Trump intends to use his remaining time in office to undermine the peaceful and lawful transition of power to his elected successor, Joe Biden. We believe the risks of allowing the president to continue to use our service during this period are simply too great. Therefore, we are extending the block we have placed on his Facebook and Instagram accounts indefinitely for at least the next 2 weeks until the peaceful transition of power is complete. And as you notice, President Donald Trump had to post that Twitter message on the White House Deputy Chief of Staff's Twitter. So yeah, President Donald Trump, it seems, cannot post to Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram. Of course, he does have, the official White House press releases, and he can send out messages on the TV and all sorts of different things like that. But let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Do you think this is warranted? There is officially 4 people that have died from the protest yesterday, and everything seems to be calmed down today. Hopefully, we won't see anything more happen. Chuck Schumer, who is going to become Senate Majority Leader for the Democrats, says what happened at the U.S. Capitol yesterday was an insurrection against the United States, incited by President Donald Trump. The president must no longer hold office 1 day longer. The quickest and most effective way it can be done today to remove the president from office would be for the vice president to immediately invoke the 25th Amendment to remove President Donald Trump. If the vice president and the cabinet refuse to stand up, Congress must reconvene to impeach President Donald Trump. And again, I don't choose sides. I'm a realist. I just kind of go down the middle. I don't see Vice President Mike Pence doing that in any way, shape, or form. So I don't think the 25th Amendment will happen. They could try an impeachment with President Donald Trump now has 13 days left. I really don't think that will happen either because I don't think the Senate will pass it, which still has a Republican majority for the time being. But let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. On multiple different stimulus check updates, TurboTax says it expects stimulus payments to be deposited in correct bank accounts after, quote, an IRS error, not a TurboTax error. TurboTax says the IRS recently began issuing a second round of stimulus payments to those eligible. Unfortunately, because of an IRS error, millions of payments were set to the wrong accounts, and some may not receive their stimulus payment. We've been working tirelessly on a solution with the Treasury and the IRS. As a result, our expectations now is that within days, the error will be corrected and stimulus payments will begin being deposited into the correct bank accounts. We also have reconfirmed with the IRS that they have all the correct banking information for all of our customers. H&R Block is also experiencing a similar problem. TurboTax and H&R Block. Let me know if you guys use them and if your tax return is delayed or if you have received it now from them. I've kind of gotten both reports from you guys in the comments. We're seeing more and more states continue to try and succeed passing more stimulus programs on the state, city, and county level. California Governor Newsom has proposed a new $600 stimulus check. This would be an additional $600 on top of the $600 federal stimulus check we've already received, and on top of $2,000 stimulus checks that we expect to receive soon, with the Senate now officially being controlled by the Democrats going forward. Mitch McConnell will no longer be in power and no longer be able to block bills. California Governor Newsom is calling for the state to send $600 stimulus payments now to low-income residents. The cash would add to $600 in federal stimulus payments that Congress approved last month that will go to roughly 4 million Californians. Unlike federal money, undocumented immigrants would be eligible for the California payments. Newsom's proposal is part of a broad economic relief plan that includes an extension of the state's eviction moratorium, which is set to expire on January 31st. If it's extended, renters facing hardship due to the pandemic would be protected from eviction as long as they have paid at least 25% of their unpaid rent. I will keep you updated on this as well as other states, cities, and counties' stimulus check programs and mortgage and rental assistance programs. On the rental assistance and the PPP money, the mortgage and rental assistance is not available yet from the $25 billion that was passed in the $900 billion stimulus package. That's the one with the $600 check. There's $25 billion in there for rent assistance, which is not available to be claimed yet. I will keep you updated on that. On the PPP money, there is new PPP guidance out for bankers on the second round of PPP. For you to qualify, all you need is a side business or a side hustle. About 50% of Americans have a side business. So if you sell on Etsy, you sell on Amazon, you drive for Uber or DoorDash, or you get 1099, or you're an independent contractor or a gig worker, you likely can qualify for this. For the second round of PPP, you need 1/4 of 2020 to have been down by 25% over the year before. So if you had 1/4 that your income or your revenue was down, you likely can apply for a second round of PPP in addition to possibly a first round of PPP if you haven't applied for that. PPP is basically a forgivable grant, which basically essentially means free money from the government, similar to a stimulus check. But most of the time, PPP money is a lot more. I know several people that got PPP grants in excess of $10,000 for their side hustle. So the best way to go forward is to talk to your local bank or call up your local bank, wherever it may be, whatever local bank you use, and ask them about getting a PPP loan or PPP grant. They will walk you through it. Now, there's two different grants you can get. One is the forgivable part, You have to use it in certain ways. So for payroll, by the way, you are an employee, so you can use it for your own payroll. Your PPP banker will guide you through how to do this. It's probably not available yet to do, but you can kind of get the ball rolling. We'll be covering more of it on this channel going forward. Also, on the $2,000 stimulus check, Nancy Pelosi is having a press conference today. Chuck Schumer has said they're going to make it their number one priority to get the $2,000 stimulus checks pressed through. There's been a lot of thought that the Biden administration might just go ahead with $2,000 stimulus checks instead of what I call a plus up. So the initial thought, that $2,000 stimulus check bill that had passed the House of Representatives already, and Mitch McConnell delayed it and kind of cost him and the Republicans the Senate because he did that. That $2,000 bill that had passed the House was a plus up $2,000. So what that means is it was going to provide you an additional $1,400 for you and children and adult dependents, actually, too. So it would have provided you $1,400 for adults and for children, because you would have received the $600 from the second stimulus check. This is the third stimulus check. Okay, that bill passed the House, but then Mitch McConnell delayed it. So what it would have gave you is $1,400 additional. So 14 plus 6 would have been $2,000, and it's also $1,400 per child and adult dependent too. Adult dependents would have actually got 2,000 because they didn't get anything before. So if you have 4 children, you're going to get $8,000, okay? But that was a plus up. It was $1,400 plus your $600. There's now talk that they might make the third stimulus check just a standalone $2,000. So that's actually more, that it would be $2,000 plus the $600 you'd already received. So it would be your second and your third stimulus check. There's also now renewed talks, and this is going to start growing as the days go by, of the Democratic proposal, which came from Vice President-elect Kamala Harris, to do $2,000 till the pandemic is over. There was retroactive in there. I don't think they'll retroactive it, but that call, that push for $2,000 monthly to kind of get everybody caught back up until the pandemic is over is growing more and more by the day. I fully expect, honestly, the second stimulus check's already out, the $600. Okay, the third stimulus check is going to be probably these $2,000 checks, either 1,400 plus up or 2,000. I honestly fully expect several more stimulus checks and several more stimulus packages now that Mitch McConnell does not control the Senate going forward, and he will not be able to block these. With a 50-50 tie in the Senate, but the Democrats controlling the leadership and the floor of it, we will only need a few votes from Republicans. And the Democrats are also considering getting rid of the filibuster rule, where they will only need 51 votes to pass bills. If that happens, even without that happening, we'll likely see multiple stimulus checks, packages, eviction moratoriums, and unemployment extensions going in this year, likely until fall, which is when Dr. Fauci says the pandemic will start to come to an end and we will start to get normal. Again, we only have 1% of the population vaccinated right now, so we still have a long ways to go. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. I will be keeping you updated on all these different stimulus checks and package and related news going forward. So make sure you're subscribed with the bell icon on so you don't miss out on updates that come out at 10 a.m., 3 p.m., and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and sometimes special editions at 11 p.m. Eastern. You can click this top video here to watch my newest stimulus check video next. And this video teaches you how to start your own business selling products on Amazon FBA. I have dozens of students that have replaced their 9-to-5 income selling products on Amazon, and I teach them how to do that. Click on one of those videos to watch them next. Thanks, guys, and I will see you in the next video.